afternoon, East Middle School. Welcome to the very first edition of Trojan TV for the 2024-25 school year. I'm Brady.
And I'm Carter. We've got a packed show for you today with some important stories and fun highlights to kick off the year.
That's right, Carter. First up, we're diving into a topic that's making headlines across the country, the national teacher shortage.
For the first time ever, we've started the year with 2 guest teachers due to a lack of employees. Brady and I teamed up with Ronan to take a closer look at what that means for our school.
If I'm talking, you're... Okay, we're going to use...
Starting the school year is always exciting, but this year, East Middle School is facing a challenge. Due to a teacher shortage, we've started the year without 2 teachers in place. Here's how the shortage is hitting home at EMS.
Less people are going into education nowadays. Back when I went in education, we had literally hundreds of people apply for jobs up here, and now at this point, there's some teacher openings that we can't fill.
Yeah, I don't think our school system's unlike any other business or organization. I think staffing is a problem in a lot of areas.
Schools across the country are struggling to find teachers, and TCAPS is no exception. This shortage has forced the district to establish new incentives and partnerships to try to attract more staff.
Our biggest challenge has been, one, we had a teacher leave like 2 days before our staff reported. Took an opportunity elsewhere, which we completely understand. We also had an opening that was not filled right away just because we didn't have a ton of candidates apply for that position. And then we had some other areas that just looking for the right fit for the building.
Well, you know what? It was very challenging at first. Well, actually, every day is a little bit challenging, but it was really challenging at first. I found out the night before. As you know, I'm a building sub, so I stand ready to step in wherever I can, but it is usually stepping in behind a teacher that already has the curriculum and lesson plans established. So having that was really difficult. The computers weren't set up. There was no lesson plan. And I tried to approach it from a point where I didn't want the students to feel like they were at a deficit, although they did know that I was not their STEM teacher. So
starting the year without a STEM teacher, it was kind of like we didn't know what we were really doing. Like just having a sub all the time was a little awkward.
Well, it was definitely having a less prepared teacher and just someone who doesn't know as much about the topic, so it did make some things a little harder, but our sub Mr. Sparks did a really great job.
The numbers don't lie. Teachers are needed in nearly all districts across the country. As more and more leave the profession, fewer new teachers are filling the vacancies.
I would go back again to housing. Housing in Traverse City, we have gone through the interview process with some people, and they look at Zillow and they say actually no to coming back to maybe a second interview because they realize that the housing is so out of hand that many incomes can't afford to live in a house that's $800,000, $900,000, $1 million. So that's where the housing has gone in Traverse City. The state of Michigan lately has provided an option where they've passed a bill to give communities funding to actually build housing for anyone that's working in a school, not only teachers, but anyone in education. They've started that out in the Grand area where the housing will start, and that will be specifically set aside for people that are going into education.
Even though East is feeling the impact of the national teacher shortage, staff is pulling together to ensure that students still have access to quality education.
Couldn't have made it without the help of Miss Mackey. She totally took me under her wing. Mr. Adair, Miss Brooke, and Miss Sullivan helped me out a lot. So yeah, it was really challenging. I try to make it seamless so the students don't really realize, but they knew that I wasn't their permanent STEM teachers.
This has been Brady, Carter, and Ronan reporting for Trojan TV.
Thanks, team, for shining a light on that important issue.
Yeah. The good news is while we were covering this story, Mr. Ranger and TCAPS officials were busy interviewing candidates, and students now have Ms. Savali and Mr. Harbold as full-time teachers for their classrooms.
That's great news, but still definitely a big change for students once again, as they now get to know their new teachers.
Speaking of changes, Carter, have you noticed there's a lot of new faces here around East? We've gotten a bunch of new teachers and staff to get to know. Matt and Xander hit the halls to meet our newest staff members to introduce them to you. Let's check it out.
The bling blingers can help a reader
This year, EMS is welcoming a group of new faces to our team. Let's meet the people who will be shaping our year.
Hi, I'm Mr. Ranger. I'm the principal here at East Middle School, and I'm proud to be a Trojan.
I'm Mrs. Garrett. I teach 6th and 7th grade science.
My name is Mrs. Conesco, and I am a new ELA teacher. I teach 6th and 7th grade ELA here at East.
Hi, I'm Mr. Jones, and I'm the band director here at East Middle School.
My name is Mr. McMurrin. I am a 6th grade science teacher and also a health and PE teacher.
My name is Laura Savali. So I'm Miss Savali to the class, and I am a new teacher here at East High School, East Middle School. I'm teaching 8th grade science, and I'm very excited about it.
Hands down, the relationships I have with students and staff, and then our community members. It's everything to me. It's the cornerstone of what we do, and it's hard to really make any movement if we don't have those relationships and that trust with each other.
It's the relationships for sure. Like I have been doing it, this is my 7th year teaching now, so I don't really do it for like the content anymore. I coached volleyball for a really long time and have done a lot of different extracurriculars with kids, and that's the best part.
My favorite part of being a teacher is the people. I love working with students and staff, and I love learning. I feel like I learn something new every single day.
My favorite part of teaching is when I see the students get a concept and can actually play it on their instruments. So going from teaching it to them to actually having them do it themselves, that's pretty cool.
It's the kids. I get to know them, and there's so many funny stories. They make me laugh. I'm having fun getting to know them and, just really developing relationships with these kids. It's really fun.
Getting to interact with the kids. I think seeing the kids every day, get to see new personalities every day. Also, too, having the mixtures of classes from science and PE, so I get a difference of kids in their different abilities. I do coach 3 sports in high school right now. I'm the JV head coach for football. I also coach girls basketball, and then I also coach track. Music that I like, everyone knows that in my class, I'm a guy that likes everything, so we'll play sometimes country. We also play a little bit of rap, hip hop. I'm just an all-around guy.
My favorite sports are snowboarding and mountain biking, and I love hiking. I've hiked Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa, and I hiked the tallest mountain in Malaysian Borneo, Mount Kinabalu. We travel around quite a bit. I like scuba diving, so I've done a lot of diving around the world.
Outside of teaching band here, I actually have led the National Cherry Festival Band for the last 13 years, which is a community marching band, so we've had fun doing that. I kind of like just to work in the yard and hang out during the summer, get away from things.
But things I do enjoy doing, spending time with my family, whether that's camping, hanging out on the lake. My kids love to ski and wakeboard and do things like that.
I love soccer. I used to play soccer in high school. I don't play anymore, but that is my favorite sport. No other sport compares for me.
I am training for my first marathon, so that's a fun fact. When I did the get to know you, pretty much nobody got that right. So that's in April, so I'm an avid runner.
This has been Matthew and Xander reporting for Trojan TV.
Thanks, guys. It's awesome to see all the energy and passion this group has for students.
For sure. And you know what, Carter? There's a lot more changing around us. As it's October now, that means fall is here. My favorite time of the year.
Definitely, Brady. Cooler weather, spooky season, all the good stuff. And let's not forget,
pumpkin-flavored everything! Rollins and Urban put together a little breakdown of what makes fall the best season of the school year. Let's check it out.
Hey everyone, I'm Rollins.
And I'm Urban, and today we have a special Halloween segment for you. We're going to be talking about the top costumes, scares local legends, and all-around Halloween horrors.
That's right, October is packed with all kinds of awesome stuff, and we're going to break it down for you. Let's jump right in.
Starting off, we have to talk about Halloween costumes.
Yeah, we made a list of the top 4 most popular costumes. In 4th place is the infamous inflatable dinosaur.
Oh, I remember that.
Next we have Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And after that's Barbie.
Oh, that's some good choices. And let's not forget about Deadpool and Wolverine. I heard that's been a hit recently.
So what are you going as for Halloween?
Oh, I'm gonna go as someone from the Men in Black, I think. What about you?
I'm gonna go as Ghostface from the movie Scream.
That's a good one.
Now it's time for some spooky local legends.
Oh yeah, have you heard about the Dogman?
Yeah, I have. The Michigan Dogman was a creature allegedly witnessed in 1887 in Wexford County, Michigan, United States. It was described as a 7-foot-tall, blue-eyed canine-like animal with the torso of a man and a fearsome howl that sounds like a human scream.
Wow, that is creepy.
Yeah, pure nightmare fuel. By the way, have you ever been to Jacob's Corn Maze?
Oh yeah, I heard they were really cool this year and I can't wait to go.
Me too. I'm excited for some pumpkin carving and some of that sweet, sweet pumpkin pie.
Delicious. So, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
Mine's probably Kit Kats.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What about you?
I like Twix and Milky Way, solid candy bars.
Yeah.
Anyways, Halloween night is just around the corner, and everyone has their favorite candy, costume, and houses to go to. So there you have it, all the upcoming Halloween haunts, treats, and all-out fun.
And stay tuned for some more awesome segments on Trojan TV.
Quiz. The question this week is how many pounds of candy is sold yearly for Halloween? Is it A, 13 million, B, 23.5 million, or is it C, 21.7 million? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. Okay, time's up. The answer is B, 23.5 million pounds. In 2022, a reported amount of 23.5 million pounds of candy was sold for Halloween. Fun fact, Spider-Man was the most popular costume in 2023.
Well, that wraps up our first episode of Trojan TV for the school year.
And don't forget, you can catch all of our extra episodes and content on our Trojan TV East YouTube channel.
Have a great week, Trojans!